Welcome to the Early Abilities eHealth Portal training video for Login and Explore. This is a very brief video just to give us a sense of how to log on to the EPortal site and to navigate the Early Abilities sections. So I've opened up a Safari browser here. You can see the address that I'm going to ehealthontario.ca, which provides us with this eHealth Portal login page. So if I enter my username, which will be my first name, period, last name at oneid.on.ca, and this is true for all users, it follows this formula. As a project leader, and yourselves as members of the communication steering committees will all have your own unique passwords. I enter my password here and simply click the login button once from left click, which will open up now the home page for the eHealth portal that's dedicated to early abilities. You can see here that you are welcomed as a user. Your profile is available in the top right corner, and there's a logout button for when you finish your session. Now, the layout of this page is actually very simple to follow. There are 4 main tabs at the top: applications, collaborations, partners, and how to use portal. At present, all of our material and the only relevant tab here is collaboration. If you move the cursor over collaboration, a small window opens up with early abilities as a link. If you move your cursor over that and left click once, you will now enter the eHealth portal site for early abilities. Now, as you can see, it's not the most visually intuitive page. However, what's important for our purposes here under project documents, project name, are these 3 dedicated spaces for early abilities. Now, we've decided to come up with 3 spaces, one dedicated to committees and work groups, another dedicated to management for confidential documents, and finally, the most significant space that will receive the most traffic is the staff space, which should see general travel from all community partners and people collaborating and requiring materials and resources. Now, we'll click on the committees and work groups space. You place your cursor over, one click, left click, and a second window will open. Now, again, not the most intuitive space. When this window opens up, it does not demonstrate or show you what are the committees or what are the work groups. In order to see that information, you have to head up here to the top. Now you'll see you are in the committees and work groups space. It's labeled here in the left-hand corner. But when you move across calendars, tasks, documents, stop at documents, left click once. Once you left click, what happens is the page changes and now the content shows you what are the work groups, what are the committees here in this space. And they're represented by these folders. So here we have actually 4 examples. So clinical best practice work group for ASI. We have the communication steering committee space. We have one here for the GTA ASI service providers group. And finally one for interprofessional practice. So we'll go to the communication steering committee space and we will place our cursor over that and left click. And you'll see the same second window change in the contents of its page. Now you can see that under the committees and work groups space, which is here, and this is very important that you follow right here underneath that name, this document folder path. It helps guide you as to where you are on this page. So we are in the committees and work groups space, and if we follow that space, we are now in the EA Communication Steering Committee domain. And what's in there are these 3 folders, one with administrative documents, one with a minutes archive, one with a work plan archive. Now for the example, we'll place our cursor over administrative documents, left click once, and now you'll see the document folder path has expanded. So you are in the committees and work group space, you've selected the communication steering committee, and within the communication steering committee, you are now in the administrative document section. And if you look down here, you'll see all of the documents that have been uploaded under this space. So we'll take an example here, Early Abilities, Vision, Mission, and Goals. We'll place our cursor over that and left click once. When you do that, you can see how quickly the document opens up. Now it's just like navigating any kind of a document on the internet. You go to a site, you click a link, and the document appears for you. So here I'm just scrolling, looking. If I want to download, I can right click, I can save using my menu bar at the top of my computer. And for my purposes now, I'm just going to close this one. And I'm right back where all the documents are listed. That one that had just opened was this Vision, Mission, and Goals. And so once I close that document, it takes me right back there again. Now, if I want to get out of this area and go back to the committee work groups in order to find another folder, all I have to do is go back to the document folder path. So we were in Administrative Documents in the Communication Steering Committee. So we simply go here and you can see it's a link, and I left click once, it takes me back to the main page for the Communication Steering Committee. So we were in Administrative Documents. If I wanted Minutes Archive, one simple left click will open up all those documents. I can scroll through them. And again, if I wanted to see one, a simple left click, and I could pull that up. Okay, and if you want to close it, you simply close it as you normally would. Now, here again, how do I get out of this area? I've gone into the Minutes Archives. I want to get out. Again, top left corner, Document Folder Path. Okay, you are in the Minutes Archive. If you come out one step, you're in the Steering Committee, General Area. So if I click that, again, you see there's the Work Plan Archive, Minutes, and Administrative Documents. So now let's go take a look at the Management section. We are in the Committee's Workgroup space. In order to get out of here and go back, we're simply going to close this window that had opened up. So we'll close that window, and here we are back at our main window. And we can see that it's our main window. It has the log out here in the top right corner, and here it has the three spaces. We were just in Committee's Workgroups. We'll go in and take a quick look at the Management section. We click again, a window opens. Once again, it's not intuitive. It does not give you the layout when it opens. You have to go here along the top and select the Documents tab. Once you select the Documents tab, it gives you all of the folders underneath the Management section. Okay, if we were to click here on Archives, and these are just some arbitrary folders that we've placed in the Management section, which will be changed at a later date. Some will be kept, some will be removed, so forth. So here in that particular folder, there are no folders, so we'll go back one. Again, how do we do that? We follow the Document Folder path in the Management space. So we were in the Archives, we'll go back out to Management, and it will show us all the different folders here. So let's take a look at one that hopefully is a little bit more diverse. I think Performance and Data has some subfolders. Yes. So I'm in Performance and Data now. And you can see here there's Workflows for Central Team. There's Achievements, Compliments, Complaints, Data, Planning, just a series of folders. And if we wanted to go in and take a look at any of them, we'll take a look at Data. If we click on Data, there's Dashboard section, which I'm sure has meaning for the coordinators. But if I want to come out of this area, simply once again, you follow the Document Folder path, Data, Performance and Data, Management. We'll come out to the main section, Management, and once again, there are a series of folders. I'm finished in the Management section. How do I leave? Remember, every time you click from the main page, this is a small window that opens up. You merely close the window, and you'll be back at the main page. I recognize it because it has the logout button in the right-hand corner and my welcome. And here you can see again the three spaces that are so important. Committee's Workgroups, Management, and now we'll go to the one that the Communication Steering Committee came up with the folder hierarchy for last time we met. So one left click on the Staff section. Again, Layout not so simple. What do? We head up to the top tabs, click on Documents. Left click once. Now we begin to see the space open up. So the content of the space, here are the folders that we decided on last time around. Administration, so I left click once. Forms and templates, left click once. BLV, IHP, intake, PSL, left click once. And now we see that there is no content yet in that folder. However, where are we now? Well, we simply, once again, top left corner, we take a look at the document folder path. We see that we're in PSL. We are in Forms and Templates. Forms and Templates comes under Administration, and that is found in the Staff section. Okay. Please ignore this pop-up. That's just something out of the blue. So we'll go back to Staff, the main folder, our main space, sorry. And here we'll see Clinical Resources, Q&A Clinical Archive. This was the example of a chat room that we thought we might have. I want to come out of this. I go to the document folder path, click on Staff. Here we have colleges, CASLPO, occupational therapy, physical therapy, etc. Again, I want to come out of here, document folder path, simply click on Staff and I'm out. Here we have early intervention, funding, presentations, professional development, click. Articles, conferences, courses, left click. Again, you can see that no documents have been uploaded into that folder or subfolders. Okay, if I'd like to come out of this area, again, I find the document folder path. I'm in articles, I come out to professional development, come out to staff, and once again, here I am in the staff space, top left corner, always telling me which of the 3 spaces I'm in. And here are the series of folders that contain all that content. So this concludes our training video for simple login and exploration of the site. To close off this staff space, simple left click to close that window, and I'm back at the main page where the 3 spaces are: committees, work groups, management, and staff. And that concludes this simple training to log in and explore for the eHealthPortal Early Abilities website. Additional videos will be available to demonstrate how to upload and also how to edit documents for the project leaders.